why did there need to be a parting of the ways with the general manager after the Thursday night loss for the now 2-7 Dolphins, Tom?
From a timing perspective, Rich, it makes sense that the Dolphins would want to make this move prior to the trade deadline, which is just 4 days away, allowing somebody with perhaps a little bit different perspective to take eyes to the roster. In other words, Chris Greer, who's a very nice man and had been there for a decade, they had in that time been a 500 team that had been to the playoffs 3 times and never won a postseason game. When he was getting calls in recent weeks, by and large, his answer to teams was, no, we're trying to win. We're trying to turn this thing around. And if you're somebody who is trying to stay in your job, you would think that that might not, change in the coming days here, because you're still at 2-7, technically, mathematically alive. By turning this over now to Champ Kelly, who in a very strange statistical twist is becoming an interim general manager for the second time in 3 years, both on Halloween, you're going to potentially take a fresh set of eyes to the decisions that lie ahead. There have been calls on a bunch of the Dolphins veteran players. They'd gotten calls on Jalen Waddle, on Jalen Phillips, Bradley Chubb, Matthew Judon, Rasul Douglas. And in most cases, the answer they were getting from Greer was essentially like, we're not really in that mode right now. Let's see. And these are not going to be Champ Kelly making these decisions unilaterally. Certainly, you're going to need buy-in from ownership and other stakeholders because you are the interim GM here. But let's see. I can guarantee there's going to be a new flood of calls on some of those very same names and others. Let's see how the Dolphins try to navigate this year, knowing that while they are mathematically alive, they've also got a lot of decisions to try to set themselves up in 2026 and beyond. Let's see how aggressive exactly they're going to be between now and 4 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday.
Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.